Nnamdi Kanu must deny Simon Ekpa, or else I will wash my hands off his release from detention. Governor Soludo voiced out, calls him a madman. My people, we greet you all this very evening. This is the Lord TV. Simon Ekpa. Well, everybody with his own choice, but as it is left alone me, there is nothing wrong with Ekpa. There is nothing wrong with Ekpa. We are still on the same boat. Be you BZE, BNL, IPOP, Masop, or whatever, we are still on the same boat. You see, why I think Governor Charles Soludo is not comfortable with Ekpa is because of Ekpa's own way of agitation, which is true. You understand? There is an atom of violence in Ekpa's ways of agitation, but Nnamdi Kanu's own, there is nothing of such, and that is why Nnamdi Kanu is, keep gaining support upon support. But then that is not it. Governor Charles Soludo can still call Ekpa to order as a son, because so as far as I'm concerned, Ekpa is still a son of the Biafran. Do you understand now? Yes, he's also a part and parcel of the Biafran Republic. So you can still call him to order and, still speak to him. I know he will listen. He is listening. He's a listening type. Do you understand? Okay? So you can still call him to order. So many times when he tried going astray, Nnamdi Kanu calls him to order and he listens. Do you understand now? So there is no need, arguing, fighting, or over it, because to me it makes no sense. Okay, it makes no sense fighting over this. So Governor Charles Soludo should try to understand the situation and try to accept it the way it is. Well, I don't really still know why Governor Charles Soludo is still not comfortable with Simon Ekpa. But one thing I know for sure is maybe because of his style of agitation. Okay, let's quickly check the content and know what really has transpired and who is actually at fault in this very scenario. All right, this is today's news. Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State has vowed to stop Simon Ekpa's weekly sit-at-home order in his state. He has called Ekpa a madman. Nnamdi Kanu must deny Ekpa, or else I will wash my hands off his release. Simon Ekpa, a self-acclaimed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is notorious for the deadly sit-at-home order across Nigeria's southeastern region, which has cost numerous lives and properties. Speaking on the occasions of the 2022 Public Servant Day, Soludo described Simon Ekpa as a madman in Finland whose sit-at-home order will completely abolish in Anambra State again. Still on that, now in 2023, ahead of the 2023 election, he has called for another sit-at-home. He said Anambra could no longer afford the loss of 20% of its public life to sit at home, which he said is already becoming part of life in the southeast. The Anambra State governor said 8 local government areas were totally taken over at the time we came. They said they were unknown gunmen. No, they are unknown gunmen, born of women and from communities. Last week, one madman living in Finland said he was declaring sit at home. It was only in Anambra that it was not observed. By the time you return next year, we shall stop sit at home. We must get back to work. Working 5 days in a week. We must take back Anambra from the criminals. We cannot build a prosperous Anambra when we work 4 days. When our children go to school 4 days, that is 20% less in productivity. Okay? It's a fact anyway, but I still believe that there is need for understanding. Okay? So Governor Charles Soludo must understand this situation. I believe that time will come when all we will start understanding ourselves. It's because Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. Okay, so that shouldn't be an issue. I want to plead that Governor Charles Soludo should bring down his anger. Okay, he should try to understand Ekpa. If it looks at it very well, you will see that it is Ekpa that has been taking it up to a meaningful level that is now putting tension on the federal government to see that Nnamdi Kanu is released. Okay, now look at yesterday. No, is it yes? Yeah, I think yesterday there was a call for a peace summit of which Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa were invited. You see that now. So if not for the fear that Simon Ekpa has been creating in the federal government, they wouldn't have been seen reason why it's important for the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu to be released. So let us try to reason and understand each other, and I believe that with this, the Biafrans will gain their freedom. All right, let's quickly hear from you, my people, on this very fact. Let's know what's your take, what's your opinion, and what's your idea on this. Maybe don't forget your comments; they are still very much of great importance. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to receive more updates. Thank you.